The buildings are the lock-up shops at Oduigbo Ochanja Collapse Building and the Collapse Centenary Building at Dennis Memorial Grammar School, Onitsha, which is a project of the diocese initiated by the Old Boys Association of the school to mark their centenary celebration. Leader of the legal team, Nnamdi Bebu SAN, described as prejudiced comments of two members of the panel following the collapse.
The Nigerian Building and Research Institute, NBRRI, has revealed that preliminary evidence collected so far shows that the collapsed Dennis Memorial Grammar School Onitsha Centenary Building did not get necessary approvals from relevant authorities. This is what would have been part of the decision of the panel, assuming the panel continued and went to the end. It is not a comment that should be made even while the panel is on or when it has not started. We just started, but this decision is completely wrong. This is my own view. So Professor Akoli Zago is one of the members of the panel, chairman of MBRRI, technical team on building collapse in Anambra State, said there was no authorization from any quarters before such a gigantic structure was erected. Akoli, who is the head of the Civil Engineering Department, Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Oka, attributed the collapse to foundation problems, which he said were as a result of disconnects between the team and technical engineer. That is the Sun newspaper, as mentioned in this letter. Speaking to our correspondent on Thursday, the chairman, Council of Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, Mr. Victor Meju, Mr. Meju is the chairman of the panel, disclosed that 3 trapped workers were finally rescued before Thursday midnight. The true cause of the collapse had commenced immediately, adding that the rescue team left the collapsed building around midnight. He stated that it was a full collapse and not a partial one, noting that it could be traced to faulty foundation. That's the chairman talking about this. And substandard materials.
The legal team expressed worry over the 2 individuals who they say have already taken positions on the incident prior to investigations.
These 2 persons who made this comment, as I said in the letter, should honorably recuse themselves from this panel, the chairman and Akoli Zago, professor, or the governor who set it up should remove them from that panel because they've already given their decision before the end of the panel and the outcome of the panel.
What we are interested in the collapsed centenary building is to find out actually what has happened. We are not interested in speculation. It got to a point where 2 members, the chairman and another person, began to speculate. This kind of thing is scientific. They will use scientific method to find out what actually happens. Because I do know that the engineers used by the diocese are first among equals. But we are not God. Anything can happen. It's only God that is infallible. So we needed to know so that there won't be a reoccurrence in the future. Everything made by man can fail at any point in time. But without this investigation, we may not know, and another person will fall into the same error. That is why we want this to be done. But unfortunately, like my chancellor have just said, 2 members, the chairman and the member of the committee, has said this is what happened without any investigation. So there is no way they can sit in that panel and give an unbiased decision.
They, however, commended Governor Soludo for setting up the panel. Meanwhile, the Diocese on the Niger has constituted its own panel of inquiry to investigate the cause of the building collapse to avert future occurrences. In Onitsha, Franklin Onyekachi, NTA News.